Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we have a lady that have a question for the gents, and she wants to, tell us the reason why women are against 50-50. Let's hear from her, and we'll also hear from the men that try to answer her question too. Let's take a listen.
Okay, this one is for the fellas. I want you guys, without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys.
I like how she started without insulting me, because this time, this age that we are, it's as if people now use insult to answer people. Conversations are no longer amicable. Insults have to be thrown here, there, before people will share or openly share their mind. So I like how she started.
Is if you're not a provider, right? Please use logic and make it make sense, because in my previous video, all I said was I don't believe that it is a flex for a woman to be proposed to by or married to a man that is not a provider. Reason being is because women get married and they start cooking, cleaning, packing lunches, serving a man, washing his clothes, folding them, putting them away. They feel as though they have to lower their voice, they have to dress different, and they have to lose their entire identity over a man, right? And then those same women are working full-time jobs and helping with the bills, right? The crazy thing is, if you guys are equal and you're doing the exact same thing, you're going 50% on the bills, he's going 50% on the bills, but only you are cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry and physically taking care of the kids, that man is just there. So in reality, you're in servitude to a lazy ass man that's taking advantage of you. Prove me wrong. What sense does it make? Now, men try to turn it around and say, well, in that case, we're slaves to you guys because we work and then give you guys the money or pay all the bills. No, because raising children, cooking, cleaning, and packing your lunches, doing laundry is a job. You guys act like it's not a job because you just view women as these pieces of property and not people. But if you go and live on your own and you want someone to do those things for you, you will probably have to hire multiple different people and have to pay them by the hour or be on some type of subscription. So make it make sense. You find it suitable to pay those employees but not your wife for doing the same service. These are multiple jobs, okay, that a woman is doing. And then really, yeah, you getting the money, but women are managing it most of the time because men are idiots. You guys may be the same age or maybe older, but mentally you're behind 10 years biologically.
Ooh.
It's like raising another child. You guys be mama's boy or...
I just needed to chime in on this thing she said. I don't know about it being 10 years. I think I may have to check in on that. But to be honest, when I taught children age 6 months to 2-3 years, I noticed this. Like, you will literally see a girl and a boy that are the same age. The guy might even be a few months older than her, but in character, the way the girl is carrying herself, she has so matured more than the boy. That was even when I noticed it. I thought that maybe because of the peculiar of the children, but over time, like the 2 years that I taught, I noticed it over and over. This was the pattern. So when I now later heard it, and I said, oh, so that means what I saw. So there's a science to it. But I think I still need to go check more on it. I've not actually read more on it based on what people just said. But I saw it. And even also in my own age group, I've seen it also as well. So there might be a huge truth to that. But let's continue. I really don't want to share so much. I want to hear from the men because she's posing this question to the man. I just needed to just chime in that, but let's continue. Oh, what's happening?
The father went around or you had a horrible example of a man around. I'm just saying, I really don't think it's nothing to argue about. It's just something that needs to change. Now, if you want to find a woman to go 50-50, fine. But I feel as though if I'm going 50-50 with the man and he don't want to cook and clean, he needs to hire multiple different people for that service and see how expensive it is. So by the time you're done paying them people to do your half of the chores, your half of the cooking and all of that stuff like that, you're going to realize you should have just gave me the money. Okay, this one is for the fella.
Okay, so let's hear what the men have got to say
Hi.
Oh,
I
let's
want
go.
you guys, without insulting me,
I'll try not to.
to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you
Try.
guys is if you're not a provider.
She goes on to say, hey, you know, if we going 50-50, but I'm doing all the cooking, cleaning, and child rearing, what's the point? And I just want to start my video by saying, I don't know why y'all would marry somebody who doesn't cook, who doesn't clean, who doesn't help with their own children. That right there, out of this whole argument that y'all have online nonstop, is the problem.
Exactly.
My dad, my whole life, has been the breadwinner. By far and away. My mom has always worked and contributed, so that's what I call 50-50, just like in my house. But my dad has always been the breadwinner, like by far. Like, okay? I don't think I've ever seen my mom fold a basket of towels, ever. I don't know if that was my dad's safe space. That nigga will fold, but we always had towels. And we not the type of family to reuse big towels. And I'm not. I haven't brought that tradition to mine too. Towel closet. Ooh, hold on. People think this a game. Hold on. Get out the way, girl. I'm trying to show these people our towel closet.
Ooh.
That's how I talk to my wife. She listens. Make her fold all them towels. I didn't fold a single one of them towels. I folded all them towels. Make my woman fold all the towels. I'm capping. I folded every single towel you see in that.
And do you know why he's doing this? You see, he's took the same tradition in his family and brought it to his own family. Do you know why? He saw it. His father modeled it. See, it's very important. Like, I don't think he will ever overestimate the importance of a father in a household. I'm saying this as a woman. I know. See, guys, let's just continue.
Closet. And I think that I cleaned the kitchen this morning. I vacuumed all the carpets this morning. I think too often y'all are marrying men or watching men just be pieces of shit. So that dictates how you get online and talk about men. And I find that to be pretty consistent, because when I get on here and I talk about men in a positive light, it seems like there's just angry women like, no way, my daddy ain't never loved me right. And I'm just speaking from the perspective of a man that helps and makes the massive majority of money. But like my wife, her job, solid. She got a 401k she pays. I don't have to worry about my wife's retirement. Got to worry about mine. I don't have to worry about my family's insurances. All taken care of through her job. So like when you hear people talk about 50-50, it's like it could be that she paying for the health insurance, the dental, taking care of her retirement, and bringing home a little checky wecky. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Disney and SeaWorld tickets be half off, all cause the wife got a job and we live. Look at my backyard. We live in. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting richer, but we living good. So those are the benefits. Like y'all, we just moved. You think my wife picked up anything heavy? We getting our bed delivered today. You think she putting that together? My wife appointed some shit. I need you to do that, sugar, and I'm gonna do it. If she clean up a little more than me, boo, fucking who? Y'all always going tit for tat. Do y'all love these niggas or not? It's always some tit for tat shit. I couldn't imagine tit for tat and my wife on bread because I make so much of it. What you buying? Imagine me asking my wife, what you buying? I don't know, unless money tight. You know what I'm saying? Imagine me questioning her about something she bought. She this morning was like, you know they having that candle sale at Bath and Body Works. I say, yeah, get me some for my office. I'm not gonna ask her how many she buying. They gonna come to the door and I'm gonna bring them in because they heavy. You feel me?
See, I'm so happy that this is the first guy that we saw. This is it. Like, there's nothing for me to add again. As a woman, I agree 100% to what he has said. And this is what we saw growing up. You know, of course, in my country, there are a lot of women don't just sit idle. A lot of them are working on the street. See them working. They're taking care of their home too. So their husband is working, but that doesn't mean they can't contribute to the household. But of course, they're still doing all that stuff. And they marry a man that loves you and you love the man you're marrying. That will solve all the problem. But yeah, let's listen to other people and hear what they've got to say, because let's hear.
I want you guys, without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys is if you're not a provider.
There is none. That's the honest to God answer to that question. And those men that were responding to you, they couldn't give you a concrete answer or answer it without insulting you, because they're, so caught up into their egos, and they just can't admit to themselves that the answer is nothing.
Another honest guy.
I
I
want
love
you
it when
guys.
people are honest. Honest. Let's listen to. Let's see. Another person.
Okay, this one is for the fellas.
I'm a fella.
I want you guys, without insulting me, to prove to me what the benefit of marrying you guys is if you're not a provider.
I'm a little bit confused on your statement because you said if you're not a provider, but this says we're talking about 50-50. I'm assuming we're talking about 50-50 relationships because that's what this says. Let's continue.
Please use logic and make it make sense.
Let's get it.
Because in my previous video, all I said was I don't believe that it is a flex for a woman to be proposed to by or married to a man that is not a provider. Reason being is because women get married and they start cooking, cleaning, packing lunches, serving a man, washing his clothes, folding them, putting them away. They feel as though they have to lower their voice, they have to dress different, and they have to lose their entire identity over a man, right? And then those same women are working full-time jobs and helping with the bills, right?
Okay.
The crazy thing is, if you guys are equal and you're doing the exact same thing, you're going 50% on the bills, he's going 50% on the bills. But only you are cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry and physically taking care of the kids. That
You're not talking about 50-50. That's not what you're talking about. You're talking about somebody that got an ain't shit partner. That's what you're talking about. And anybody can have an ain't shit partner. They could be an ain't shit woman, it could be an ain't shit dude. Yeah, you're not even having the same conversation. 50-50 means exactly what it sounds like. 50-50. If both of y'all working full time, one's giving the kids a bath, one's laying them down. One's cooking, one's doing the dishes. One's doing the laundry, one's folding, one's putting it up. That is what 50-50 is. I don't know what you're talking about. You're with somebody and you're paying half of the bills. They y'all both working full time and they're literally not taking care of your kids. They're not cleaning the house. They're literally only working. You just picked a poor partner, right? You picked a poor person to have kids with and get married to. That has nothing to do with the 50-50 conversation. An actual 50-50 relationship, two partners are making each other's life easier. That's just the way it is. What you're talking about isn't
But
even the
what
same
she's saying
conversation.
is the reality
this
of
one-
a lot of people. So we also have to be honest with that. So, but let's hear another person.
So a young lady made a video, said, what do a man provide besides finances? And I thought this was a great conversation, and I thought it was
So
a
guys,
great...
I think I need to end this video here. We'll continue this one in part 2 because I don't want this to be overly long. I suspect that this guy's video is going to be, I think I just saw it, more than 5 minutes. So it's going to be, we're going to be staying here a while. So let's do part 2 of this. So see you in part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way.